Discover the Sahara Desert, driest and second largest desert in the world. Hello explorers, welcome to another interesting video presented to you by the Explorer, and thanks for watching. In this video we shall discover the driest and second largest desert in the world, the Sahara Desert. The Sahara is a desert on the African continent with an area of 9,200,000 km square, which is the largest hot desert in the world and the second largest desert overall, smaller only than the deserts of Antarctica and the Arctic. It derived its name Sahara from the Arabic word for desert in the feminine irregular form. The desert comprises much of North Africa, excluding the fertile region of Mediterranean Sea coast, the Atlas Mountains of the Maghreb, and the Nile Valley in Egypt and Sudan. It stretches from the Red Sea in the east and Mediterranean in the north to the Atlantic Ocean in the west, where the landscape gradually changes from desert to coastal plains. To the south, it is bounded by the Sahel, a belt of semi-arid tropical savanna around the Niger River Valley, and the Sudan region of sub-Saharan Africa. This desert has such an interesting structure, geography, and characteristic, and in this video we shall learn more about Africa's Great Desert. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. The Sahara covers large parts of Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, Sudan, and Tunisia. With a total area of 9 million square kilometers, it attributes to 31% of Africa's total area. If all areas with a mean annual precipitation of less than 250 millimeters were included, the Sahara would be 11 million square kilometers and forms one of the three distinct physiographic provinces of the African Massive Physiographic Division. The Sahara is mainly composed of rocky hamada or stone plateaus, ergs or sand seas with large areas covered with sand dunes forming only a minor part, but many of the sand dunes are over 180 meters high. Wind or rare rainfall shape the desert features: sand dunes, dune fields, sand seas, stone plateaus, gravel plains, dry valleys, dry lakes, and salt flats. Unusual landforms include the richest structure in Mauritania. The highest peak in the Sahara is Emi Koussi, a shield volcano in the Tibesti range of northern Chad. There is an oasis in the Ahaga Mountains which supports some life forms in this extremely arid desert. Important cities located in the Sahara include Nouakchott, the capital of Mauritania, Tamanrasset, Ouagla, Béchar, Hassi Messaoud, Ghadia, El Oued in Algeria, Timbuktu in Mali, Agadez in Niger, Gat in Libya, and Faya-Largeau in Chad. Climate and temperatures. The Sahara is the world's largest low-latitude hot desert, located in the hoarse latitudes under the subtropical range, a significant belt of semi-permanent subtropical warm core high pressure, where the air from the upper troposphere usually descends, warming and drying the lower troposphere and preventing cloud formation. The permanent absence of clouds allows unhindered light and thermal radiation. The stability of the atmosphere above the desert prevents any convective overturning, thus making rainfall virtually non-existent. As a consequence, the weather tends to be sunny, dry, and stable with a minimal chance of rainfall. Rainfall in this giant desert has to overcome the physical and atmospheric barriers that normally prevent the production of precipitation. The harsh climate of the Sahara is characterized by extremely low, unreliable, highly erratic rainfall, extremely high sunshine duration values, high temperatures year-round, negligible rates of relative humidity, a significant diurnal temperature variation, and extremely high levels of potential evaporation, which are the highest recorded worldwide. Hence, the sky is usually clear above the desert, and the sunshine duration is extremely high everywhere in the Sahara. Most of the desert has more than 3,600 hours of bright sunshine per year, and the wide area in the eastern part has over 4,000 hours of bright sunshine per year, or over 91% of daylight hours. The annual average direct solar irradiation is around 2,800 kilowatts in the Great Desert, giving the Sahara a huge potential for solar energy production. Desertification and prehistoric climate. One theory for the formation of the Sahara is that the monsoon in northern Africa was weakened because of glaciation during the Quaternary period starting 2 or 3 million years ago. Another theory is that the monsoon was weakened when the ancient Tethys Sea dried up during the Tortonian period around 7 million years ago. The climate of the Sahara has undergone enormous variations between wet and dry over the last few 100,000 years, believed to be caused by long-term changes in the North African climate cycle that alters the path of the North African monsoon, usually southward. The cycle is caused by a 41,000-year cycle, in which the tilt of the Earth changes between 22 degrees and 24.5 degrees. At present, we are in the dry period, but it is expected that the Sahara will become green again in 15,000 years, when the North African monsoon will be at its strongest annual precipitation and subsequent vegetation in the Sahara region increase, resulting in conditions commonly referred to as the Green Sahara. For a relatively weak North African monsoon, the opposite is true, with decreased annual precipitation and less vegetation, resulting in the face of the Sahara climate cycle known as the Desert Sahara. Ecoregions. The Sahara comprises several distinct ecoregions with their variations in temperature, rainfall, elevation, and soil harboring distinct communities of plants and animals. The ecoregions of the Sahara include the Atlantic coastal, which sustains a variety of lichens, succulents, and shrubs. It covers an area of 39,900 km square in the south of Morocco and Mauritania. The North Saharan steppe and woodlands along the northern desert has winter rains, which sustain shrublands and dried woodlands, covering 1,675,300 kilometers in Algeria, Egypt, Libya, Mauritania, Morocco, and Tunisia. The Sahara Desert ecoregion covers the hyper-arid central portion of the Sahara, where rainfall is minimal and sporadic. Vegetation is rare and consists mostly of sand dunes, stone plateaus, gravel plains, dry valleys, and salt flats. It covers 4,639,900 kilometers square of Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Niger, and Sudan. The South Saharan steppe and woodlands ecoregion experience rains during July and August, which sustain summer pastures of grasses and herbs. This ecoregion covers 1,101,700 kilometers square in Algeria, Chad, Mali, Mauritania, and Sudan. In the West Saharan montane xeric woodlands, several volcanic highlands provide a cooler, moister environment that supports Saharo-Mediterranean woodlands and shrublands, covering 258,100 km square, mostly in the Tassili Niger of Algeria, with smaller enclaves in the area of Niger, the Dar Adra of Mauritania, and Adra des Eforas of Mali and Algeria. The Tibesti Jebel Uweinat montane xeric woodlands consist of the Tibesti and Jewal Uweinat highlands, which has higher and more regular rainfall and cooler temperatures, supporting woodlands and shrublands of date palm, acacias, myrtle, oleander, tamarix, and several rare and endemic plants. The ecoregion covers 82,200 km square in the Tibesti of Chad and Libya, and Jebel Uweinat on the border of Egypt, Libya, and Sudan. The Saharan Halophytics is an area of seasonally flooded saline depressions, which is home to halophytic plant communities, covering 54,000 km square, including the Katara and Siwa depressions in northern Egypt, the Tunisian salt lakes of central Tunisia, Kot Melghi in Algeria, and smaller areas of Algeria, Mauritania, and the southern part of Morocco. The Tanis Rift is one of the harshest regions on Earth, as well as one of the hottest and driest parts of the Sahara, with no vegetation and very little life. It is along the borders of Algeria, Niger, and Mali, west of the Hogar Mountains. Flora and Fauna. The flora of the Sahara is highly diversified based on the biogeographical characteristics of this vast desert. Floristically, the Sahara has 3 zones based on the amount of rainfall received, which are the northern or Mediterranean, the central and southern zones. There are two transitional zones, the Mediterranean Sahara Transition and the Sahel Transition Zone. The Saharan flora comprises around 2,800 species of vascular plants, approximately a quarter of which are endemic. Few plants such as the acacia trees, palms, succulents, spiny shrubs and grasses have adapted to the arid conditions by growing lower to avoid water loss by strong winds, by storing water in their thick stems to use it in dry periods, by having long roots that travel horizontally to reach the maximum area of water and to find any surface moisture, and by having small thick leaves or needles to prevent water loss by evapotranspiration. Plant leaves may dry out totally and then recover. Several species of fox live in the Sahara, including the fennec fox, pale fox, and Ruppel's fox. The addax, a large white antelope, can go nearly a year in the desert without drinking. The Norcas gazelle is a North African gazelle that can also go for a long time without water. Other notable animals include the rim gazelle, dama gazelle, the Saharan cheetah, the monitor lizards, hyrax, sand vipers, few African wild dogs, red-necked ostrich, the African silverbill, black-faced firefinch, and the desert crocodiles. The deathstalker scorpion can be 10 centimeters long, and its venom contains large amounts of agitocin and scyletosin, which is very dangerous. However, a sting from this scorpion rarely kills a healthy adult. The Saharan silver ant is unique in that, due to the extreme high temperatures of their habitat and the threat of predators, the ants are active outside their nest for only about 10 minutes per day. Dromedary camels and goats are the domesticated animals most commonly found in the Sahara. Because of its qualities of endurance and speed, the dromedary is the favorite animal used by nomads. People and culture. The people of the Sahara are of various origins, among who are the Amazigh, including the Tuareg, various Arabized Amazigh groups such as the Hassaniya-speaking Sahrawis, whose populations include the Znaga, a tribe whose name is a remnant of the prehistoric Zenaga language. Other major groups of people include the Tobu, Nubians, Zagawa, Kanuri, Hausa, Songhai, Beja, Fula or Fulani. Arabic dialects are the most widely spoken languages in the Sahara. Arabic, Berber, and its variants, now regrouped under the term Amazigh and Beja languages, are part of the Afro-Asiatic or Hamito-Semitic family. Unlike neighboring West Africa and the central governments of the states that comprise the Sahara, the French language bears little relevance to interpersonal discourse and commerce within the region, its people retaining staunch ethnic and political affiliations with Tuareg and Berber leaders and culture. The legacy of the French colonial-era administration is primarily manifested in the territorial organization enacted by the Third and Fourth Republics, which engendered artificial political divisions within the hitherto isolated and porous region. Diplomacy with local clients was conducted primarily in Arabic, which was the traditional language of bureaucratic affairs. Mediation of disputes and interagency communication was served by interpreters contracted by the French government, who, according to Keenan, documented a space of intercultural mediation, contributing much to preserving the indigenous cultural identities in the region. There you have it, explorers. That was the driest desert in the world, the Sahara Desert. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy this video, do well to give the thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.